Hello there and welcome to Lunch Hour here on Ultimate FM. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd day of February 2022, and we are quickly counting down till the end of February. How quick, just yesterday we are saying Happy New Month, the month of love, and now we are coming to the end of the month. Less than 5 days? I think 5 days, yeah, till this month comes to an end. My name is Mercy
It's
Kata,
just
your
4 days,
host.
actually.
Okay, 4 days. My name is Mercy Kata, your host for the program. And of course, Michael and Arinze, who just rudely interrupted me, so he should introduce himself first.
My name is Anna Savanashu Sarenze. Good afternoon.
That remains Alabi Damila Lovett.
Dami, you're not all smiles. No, you say, oh, my name is Alabi Damila. Hope you are doing great. Hope you are having a great day. But today you're not all smiles. What's happening? Please bring out hello.
Nothing, and today happens to be my happiest day.
Really?
My sister just gave birth
Oh, such joy. A round of applause, please. A round of exactly. All right, do well to join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM. You can also like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of programs. Listen to us live via our website at www.vioradiofm.com. On Instagram, you can follow us at official Ultimate FM, and on YouTube at Ultimate FM. We have, some hot gist for you guys this afternoon, but then that will come up right after the short commercial break, so don't go anywhere.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-33830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this VO radio.
Hey, leave him for me for VO radio. Like me, I enjoy them.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this VO radio.
Welcome back to Lunch Hour here on Ultimate FM. Don't forget that you can join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM, and also like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of our programs. Now, straight to the gist for this afternoon. Yeah. So yesterday I saw a video of James Brown, the famous is he famous? Yeah, he's famous now.
Yeah,
he's
he's
famous.
famous.
The Princess of Africa.
No,
Yes.
Africa.
Yeah, I said it correctly.
I don't know whether it is Africa
Pronounce
or
very
Africa. That kind of cow.
So I saw a video where James Brown has been in the UK for some weeks now,
Yeah.
and I saw a video of him making a presentation in what looked like a classroom. You get, and people were saying, is it that James Brown went to school or those kind of things, or James Brown is just giving us one of those dramatic things he always does? He has been giving us back to back since he went to UK. Voila, for never go UK. Okay, so then I never stopped dreaming of the impossible, because earlier this year I made the decision to support myself through university, and I was faced with one of the biggest obstacles in life. So he came online to celebrate the fact that he was finally able to go to, and not just any university now, but he was opportune to actually school outside the country. Now, Nigerians now. No, I'm very sure Nigerians wouldn't have said anything if not for the fact that nobody called Bobrisky's name in this issue. But Bobrisky just had to be Bobrisky. He, she, or shim had to be Bobrisky and come out to start saying that Bobrisky made a video and said that who does James Brown think he's lying to? The UK that's usually on session during winter.
Okay.
So what kind of school is James Brown saying that he went to? Now, it is not even what Bobrisky said that caught my attention. It's the comments of people because, I think people are already getting tired of these numerous shades from Bobrisky. Every single time, you always have something to say about, any issue. And this is what one OAP had to say about this issue. He said James Brown saved up all his influencer money and paid for education in the UK, giving himself the promise of a better life and better opportunities. In no rush buy Benz. I fear that boy, I swear. Meanwhile, your fab lies up and down. After many years of making money, there has been zero investment in personal growth. Any small English, you could put R where no loss inside. And the person was like, choose ye the cross dresser you're going to serve. No, that was just a joke, obviously, because nobody's serving anybody. But then the main point of this is the fact that in as much as we are all saying, this James Brown and his drama, we cannot still deny the fact that this is something to be celebrated. And this is something good that he has done for himself, as opposed to his counterpart, his senior colleague. That is
senior colleague in the field.
Yeah, his senior colleague in the field that is always talking about how he's going to make money and how
he's going to take over Lagos.
How everybody is below him, how this one is going to happen, how that one is going to, that kind of thing.
The Queen of Lagos.
Exactly. So I really do think that this is some. What do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys.
I don't like discussing about our shimi.
I know, but this is something to actually celebrate.
If I have two things to talk about, one is the fact that, first of all, good afternoon to our listeners, and please forgive me or pardon me rather. It is still 5 days.
You see, giving wrong information with confidence.
So Messi was right in the beginning. Messi was right in the beginning.
Oh, so please, thank you. Apology accepted.
I take the blame. All right, now moving on. I have two sides of the story to talk about.
Okay.
One, if it is actually true that she sponsored herself to study abroad, then it is.
How him? Which one?
Him, she, anyone it is. If it is true that she sponsored himself to study in
the UK,
you know how expensive it is. So it is something to celebrate.
Exactly.
It's something to emulate from. You understand? Now, but another side is you it's not even up to a week that you travel to study in the UK and you are already doing a presentation. So now I'm trying to wrap my head. You understand? I'm trying to. What are you presenting? Because are you already writing your project? Because I don't understand. That was why I said if it is actually true.
Okay.
That she's, because I don't understand where we all went to universities. Yeah. Despite the fact that we went to.
No,
exactly. So we should differentiate it. This is Nigeria and that is UK. So it might be a different method.
No, come down. I have friends schooling there. They don't just arrive in UK university or and
start school and 1 week after they are sending.
It's only one person in the class. So are you actually presenting to one person?
The camera captured one person.
How can the camera capture one person in a whole class?
Wait, maybe he just did that for the video, just like to show that.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe he's in the UK, or maybe he just went to the class to take a video. We all know how they used to chase clouds all up and down. So let's just be watching inside because this story never ends.
Exactly, it has not ended. We'll still find out.
Themselves. He's or her
the Queen of Lagos,
the Queen of Lagos that is going to take over Lagos.
Yeah, take over. Oh, you know it.
The way she's going to take over Lagos. We are still taking over, and James Brown is taking over
the world.
She's conquering the world. I'm still conquering Africa. Now, James Brown that always call herself the Queen of Africa. She's no longer the Queen of Africa. Now, she's now the Queen of the whole world, and you are still conquering. Not even Africa. You are still taking over Nigeria.
Lagos.
Lagos. You are still taking over Lagos. That is one state out of the 30 states that we have. Exactly. And now, if it is true that James Brown actually sponsored herself, then kudos to her.
Exactly.
I'm so super proud of our shim him or our shim. So I think Bobrisky should stop chasing cloud and try to make investment.
Exactly.
Just like the best investment is on yourself. Just like James Brown just did.
Me, I don't have much to say about that.
We know.
Just that of them.
I swear.
So let's
Let's
just
just be
watch
watching. That's what I
till
said.
end
It never
of
ends.
the-
Let's just be watching.
Okay, so
We are watching.
let's.
Watching.
All right, Arinze, what do you have for us? this
All right, now I want
afternoon?
to ask the two of you something.
Okay, I'm
Do you-
ready.
Do you know that? Do you believe that being over happy can kill somebody?
Yes, it can.
Right.
Overexcitement can
Overexcitement
actually
can kill.
kill
Okay.
because it
There's
can.
this adage in Yoruba that
Have died. The man died of happiness after being told that his death sentence was being commuted. Now, this man was convicted 18 years ago of murder.
Okay.
Now, it was later discovered that after various attempts to get the family of the deceased to try to forgive the man and grant him pardon, now they accepted to forgive the man. So when they has forgiven you, so we are working on your release.
Yeah.
The man got overexcited and he had a heart attack and died.
Whoa.
So is it not? Are we to blame the people that forgive him, or are we to blame the man, or was the man even? The man has sentenced himself to death.
It was his
Already.
time. It was his time. Let's just say it was his time to go. So nevertheless, even if they execute him, they don't execute. It was his time.
It was his time.
So he has
if
gone.
If you want to shout, allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. Be careful how you enjoy yourself.
Think about your blood
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah,
Think about
exactly.
it very well before you start shouting anyhow. All right, Dami. What do you have for us this afternoon?
It's just about this 2023 general election, upcoming general election.
Yes,
Okay.
let's talk about it.
This is from former President Obasanjo. My generation should step down.
I saw that. He's absolutely right
Yeah,
in the sense
yeah.
that because I read the entire news story and the points he gave were very valid. He said his generation has been using the same tactics over the years, and it seems not to be working anymore. So they need to step down for people that have fresh ideas, and have fresh strategies to make in this country. But then the question that we need to ask ourselves is: these people that have this strategy, are they willing to come out and do what they're supposed to do? And are they willing to even put that strategy to good use, or they prefer to use it for other kind of things?
Exactly.
You know, that kind of thing. So in our tactics are no longer working. But then the people that you expect to take over, are they ready for that task? That is it.
Now, most times we tend to any political office, but the issue is the main thing killing Nigerian politics is not even the leader itself. It's about the cabals, people that they call the cabal. What I mean by cabal is the godfathers.
The godfathers.
So even if his generation should step down, which I know will not happen, it's not going to
that one
happen. That one
never.
cannot happen. No, because they will tell you that should be rituals. You understand?
They're into illegal things.
Illegal things, drugs and
True,
everything. So
true.
they'll now say they can't leave Nigeria in the hands of this
Exactly.
type of persons. Now, okay, even if they decide, which I know is impossible also, even if they decide to step down, now they are going to make sure that they push somebody as the godfather. And once the person wins the election, they will be the ones controlling the person. So telling his generation to step down is not the godfatherism is going to end, because that is the problem we are having in this country. If they can abolish godfatherism, then I think this country is going to move forward, because that person is going to do things that he knows that he's going to
not taking instructions from a higher authority.
And one thing about godfatherism is like they are like a union. Once they want to support you, they might be up to 10, 20,
and you
have
just
to settle them
exactly.
first.
You have to be taking orders.
Yes,
from
so
them,
you
because
just become like a mannequin. So they're just controlling
You are
you.
just a
basically.
puppet. They are just using you because
just like picture. We are
yes, because
head.
one is that they are the one that sponsored the election, and you know how much it costs to sponsor election, especially
true,
presidential election.
true.
You have to pay them back first before you can even start doing anything.
True.
So and you have to put. They will bring a list to you.
So when we take away the issue of godfatherism, and when the youths are ready to turn away from all these things that are happening, that is the only time that we can actually say, okay, it's time for the next generation. So when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to discuss something really hot. So stay tuned.
Yes, yes, yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests. Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at Kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081 687 09103, 090 416 26640, and 091 374 23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
All right, welcome back to Lunch Hour here on Ultimate. I came across, and then we are going to discuss it. Right. So, someone said some wives in their late 20s be looking like 40s because they have to wake up very early every morning, bathe the kids, cook every day, wash, clean the house, go to the market, and still go to work. Stress can make your woman look much older. You have to help your wife maintain a healthy life. Take off a lot of load from her. Let her rest. Tell her no cooking, no washing. Just relax or I'll do them. And this is where I will now ask the question. What do you guys think about having a domestic help? As a married couple now, not as a single person that doesn't really have so many responsibilities. As a married person that has children and all that, what do you think about employing someone to be of help? Because although before, in fact, let me not say although, before now, our parents used to say, oh no, how bring one family member that will come and assist them. They don't want to employ anybody to do any work, because there was this mentality that any woman that employs a help, the woman is lazy. You should be able to do everything on your own. But in recent times, we have come to realize that that is not actually the case. In fact, like what a friend of mine usually say, there is no award for who suffer pass. No. There is no award for now this woman wash plate pass or now this woman cook pass. At the end of the day, if you start looking old and haggard, it's still the same husband that will still start telling you that, oh, you're no longer looking fresh. Some men might even go to the extent of going outside and, looking for fresher ladies and all that. And you, after toiling and suffering in the house, nothing for you. So what do you guys think about, the place of domestic? Do you think it is something that's advisable, especially with some of the things that we hear about? What do you guys think, Arinze?
Well, first of all, it doesn't mean that maybe something like that, or having a maid doesn't mean that maybe the girl doesn't know what to do, because most people say that looking at your wife that is in her early 20s looking like an old woman. But I saw my mom, she raised us up, even till now, she's still young. You understand? She's still young. So sometimes it's not about the stress that is making you old. It's about how you take care of yourself. You understand? It's about how you take enough time.
But you also know that people stress affects people differently.
Different. That's what I was coming there. Yeah. We have different ways that different people react to stress. You understand? So that I was already an advocate of bringing in a housemaid. You understand? Because most things that are happening, most men see it as an avenue to because once your housemaid is, I'll take two sides from having a housemaid. I'll take it very fast because there's no time. First of all, you have to consider the housemaid that you are bringing. You have to consider the times you see them bullying the housemaid.
The housemaid, that's true.
It is not their blood. You see them bullying the housemaid. Exactly. Or most times the housemaid might end up not going to school. And you forget that it is another person's child. If you are planning the future of your kid, you should also plan the age. Some men see it as an avenue to cheat on their wife with their housemaid. So for me, I'm not an advocate of housemaid, or I'm not in support of having a housemaid. If you are a guy or you are a man, you are married, it is not the sole responsibility of your wife to take care of the house. You can do the chores. You can assist. You can assist her. Maybe when she's washing the clothes, you can wash the dishes. Plates,
or
if she's washing the dishes, you can bathe the kids. So that it is not a prison sentence. It is a relationship the both of you agree to enter. So you have to help each other. That's all I can say.
Okay, a lot of things have been happening around this house help of issue. So me, I'm not like Arinze. I'm not an advocate for that. But it's just that stress. Way they react to stress is different. So if you are a type that you cannot handle stress, I would advise you go for it. But the act you the decision, the act you are taking in receiving the house help is not that when you bring in the house help you start bullying the house help, you not even send the house help to school. That one is wrong. At least if you are taking a house help, you should treat the house help as your own child, even more as your sister, not to bring her
and don't leave all the responsibilities for the
yeah,
child, because you don't want to you don't want to be old prematurely. Imagine a little child,
she's there to assist
help,
you, not to do the whole thing.
Well, on this issue of having house help, I would say that first off, I'm an advocate for help. Even if the it's not because, it's just because like I said, there's no award for sufferhead. But my take is wisdom is very, very trying to take a house help. First off, I am not in support of using a child as a help. That is child abuse. Anytime, any day, I will say it. I'm not in support of it.
Child labor.
If you must take a house help, take someone that is mature enough to understand the nature of the job. And second, in support of the help staying in your house. I am not in support of that. I'm in support of the help that will come, do whatever chore the person has, and please go back to your house. I'm not in support of any help staying in my house. So you don't have to be my responsibility. I'm paying you your salary monthly to clean, to wash, and do everything you have to do. When you are done, please, auntie, uncle, pay you your money. In fact, you might not even come every day. That's what people do nowadays. So you come probably 3 times a week, twice a week, and just do all the work you're supposed to do, and you go back. And then if I have someone that has a help, but when she's not in the room with her husband, the help does not enter the room to clean. That kind of thing. Or when the husband is in the room alone, the help cannot enter it's not because she does not trust her husband though, but you cannot say because I trust my husband, anything can happen. So you just have to be careful. So you have to set boundaries, when employing that these are the things you can do, and when I'm not at home, I don't expect you to come and clean. I have to be there to support. So you will not kill me because you are not in support of this thing. Both of us have to help each other. Like Arinze rightly said, you are washing the dishes, he's washing clothes. You are cooking. The minute you start seeing it as too much, as work, let's take it like that. The minute you start seeing it as work, that is where the problem begins. But if you see it as we are partners, you discover that you are doing it seamlessly without any headache. But the moment you start saying, okay, this woman is giving me work, or the minute you start allowing your friends see you that you are doing husband for you, that kind of thing. That is the minute you start having a mindset like,
are you the wife or the husband?
Oh, the husband. They start making you question.
A lot of guys does that.
They start making you question your gender. Are you sure you are a man or you are now a woman? that kind of things. And follow suit. Exactly. All right, Arinze and Dami, do you guys have any last words before we wrap up?
No, just say take care and have a good day.
Okay. I always say what I always say. Stay safe.
All right, that was it this afternoon on Launch Hour on Ultimate FM. Join us again next time for another interesting episode. But till then, now still Arinze's words. Stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.